Hey, it's day 20 of our physical health journey, and I'm Laura. I'm 63. I made it this far, and so can you. So, what I'm going to do here today is show you a healthy soup that I make that's just like so easy. I already did all the chopping, which while I was chopping, I was making some ginger tea, which is just fresh ginger sliced up into boiling water. And of course, you could add like honey or agave as a healthy sweetener, or a little bit more healthy. And so now here I go. I'm going to switch this around. Okay. I'm adding some olive oil to the bottom of the pot. And of course, anything that you don't want to add, you don't have to. So if you're neurotic about not eating anything with fat, like I used to do that, now I'm like, oh, who cares? So I'm a little bit heavier, but I'm going to add in, I want to make sure these are not the potatoes. I'm adding in the onions. So it's hard to cook with one hand. I'm adding in onions. Now I've got the heat up pretty high, but I'm going to turn it down to medium. And I think, like real chefs would say, that you want to be on low when you cook your onions and get them soft. And that is what's going to take just a little while. So I'm going to try to see if I could be kind of tech here and hit the pause on the record, and hopefully that will let me do this stirring for about 5 or 10 minutes and not bore you to tears. Okay, so here we are. The onions are starting to get translucent. They're even a little too done. So I'm going to add the other aromatics, the other tasty spices. So here's some garlic. I'm going to tell you a funny story about the garlic in a moment. That's two teaspoons, and it's half a teaspoon is equal to 1 clove. So I'm putting in 4 cloves of garlic. And so I was once cooking, I was in the kitchen watching a man cook, and this should have warned me off of the guy, but he's just peeling and chopping up garlic, and he took 1 clove and chopped it up, and then another clove and chopped it up and threw it in the pot. We were making some spaghetti sauce, I think. And he just kept adding in clove after clove after clove. And then after he had cut up like just about the whole head of garlic, I said, "What are you doing? That's so much garlic." And he says, no, it says 3 cloves. So he was going to chop up 3 heads of garlic instead of 3 cloves. And that's pretty scary. Anyways, I'm adding in some black pepper And now I'm going to add in the potatoes, even though they're going to boil. I kind of like the idea of getting them a little bit crispy, just a little bit. And so mix those in. Now this is all very boring looking because it's all the same color. And a nutritionist told me that you're supposed to get all different colors of food in your meal. So first I'm going to add the broth. And I am being very lazy and just using a can of chicken broth. It's a good, healthy brand. I'm not doing an advertisement for them, but I think I get them at Costco. And I'll do an advertisement for Costco while I'm at it. And I'm going to add some water as well, because there's going to be plenty of flavor in here. And I like to hydrate. And it's going to boil down a bit too. So there's some water. And now to get the color going, I'm lazy. I buy these Trader Joe cauliflower of many colors. So I'm going to get some of the purple, the yellow, the green, oh, and more white. They all just go right in. See, now that's looking pretty. Stir it up a bit. And then I'm just going to let it, I'm going to turn up the heat, get it to boil, and then turn it down to a simmer. And in minimum of a half hour, maybe like 45 minutes, I'm going to have a wonderful pot of soup that I could just graze on, and I'll get plenty of hydration. So treat yourself.